In the heart of a growing African city, where tall buildings met dusty markets, lived a young man named Tunde. He was bright, ambitious, and full of dreams. He came from a humble home. His mother sold vegetables by the roadside, and his father worked as a driver. Tunde promised his parents that one day, he would make them proud. After finishing university, jobs were scarce. Tunde tried everything: applications, interviews, connections, but nothing worked. Until one evening, he met Mr. Bello, a wealthy man who owned several companies and drove expensive cars. Mr. Bello told him, "If you're smart and loyal, you'll never be poor again." That was the beginning of his new life. Tunde started working for Mr. Bello's company. At first, everything looked normal: paperwork, contracts, and foreign deals. But soon, he realized something was strange. Huge amounts of money came into the company, yet no goods were ever exchanged. He asked once, and Mr. Bello smiled. "We move money, not goods. The fewer questions you ask, the better for you." Money began to flow like a river. Tunde's bank account grew overnight. He bought a car, moved into a big apartment, and even started supporting his family. People in his neighborhood called him the young millionaire. But inside, he knew something wasn't right. The wealth felt heavy, like carrying a secret too dark to tell. Months passed, and Tunde became deeply involved. He opened fake companies, moved money through foreign accounts, and signed documents he didn't understand. He told himself, "I'm not hurting anyone. Everyone does it." But every night, his conscience whispered otherwise. One morning, news spread that the Economic Crime Commission had begun investigating financial fraud in the city. Mr. Bello assured everyone that it was politics, but soon, arrests started. Tunde began to panic. His phone calls were traced, his bank accounts frozen. Everything he built began to crumble. A few weeks later, officers came to his office. They took away documents, laptops, and files. Mr. Bello disappeared, no trace, no contact. Tunde stood alone before the law, facing charges he barely understood. He cried, not because he was caught, but because he realized how greed had blinded him. In prison, life was slow and silent. The once celebrated young millionaire became just another number. He spent long nights thinking of how easily he traded honesty for quick wealth. He remembered his mother's words. "A house built with stolen bricks will one day collapse." After years behind bars, Tunde was released. He returned to his old neighborhood, poorer, older, but wiser. He started again, this time with a small laundry business. People mocked him, but he didn't care. He had learned that peace of mind is worth more than millions. Tunde's story became a lesson in his city. He often told young people, "If money comes too fast, question it. If business looks too easy, look deeper. The hands that wash dirty money will never stay clean." And that was the truth he carried for life.